Hey, is that folk music that you play there? What is that? How do you call that folk music?
I think it was Studs Terkel who asked Big Bill Broonzy, did he consider his blues music to be folk music? And Big Bill says, well, never heard no horse.
Don't hesitate. It could be your ticket to a new tomorrow.
Here's a song for the open road. Sing this song wherever you go. Strike a chord on the strings. Tilt your head back and sing. Carry on. Carry on a long, long way. Everyone is on the move, their situation to improve. Everyone is cutting loose, trying to slip the hangman's noose. Carry on, carry on a long, long way. Some have gone, Lord knows where. Some go west for the money's there. Some give up, they've met their match. Others stay on and work their patch. Carry on, carry on a long, long way. We go to a distant town with our two guitars, we tear it down, and for a time the world stands still, and it moves right on as it always will. Onward, onward, roll along. It's another town, another song. Wood and steel may not make it right, but as the days grow dark, it might shine a light. Carry on, carry on a long, long way. Carry on, carry on a long, long way. A long way. A long
All right. The show is Horses Sing None of It. My name is Ralph Litwin, and our guest today, we are honored to have Brooks Williams.
It's nice to be here, Ralph.
Great to have you. You've been playing all around the world.
I've been touring for a long time, and I tour overseas a lot. I tour in Europe a lot, and yeah, that's my thing.
With all that experience under your belt,
Yeah, 28 years traveling. I started up in Boston in the late 1980s when there were lots of great sort of folk venues there, lots of places for singer-songwriters to play and blues players to play and bluegrass players. And I did it all. I just loved it. I loved it all. And that was my education was up there.
are there some memories that stick out as particularly?
Well, I had the great honor when I started out of being asked to do the opening act for some very well-known blues players who I admired a great deal. People like John Hammond and Taj Mahal and Maria Muldaur, just people that I used to listen to when I was young who had a big influence on me. And one of my favorite ones was I was playing with Taj Mahal up in Troy, New York at this little club. And I was young and I was eager. You can just imagine, you know, there's veteran Taj Mahal, played everywhere for years, and then there's me, you know, really wet behind the ears. And so I went into his dressing room and I said, "It's a pleasure to meet you. It's an honor to play before you. You know, do you have any advice for me?" And the place we were playing was not the nicest venue on the planet. It was a little bit rough, and it was in a rough neighborhood. And he said to me, he said, "Well, I've got one bit of advice for you." He said, "When you play a venue like this, park your car where you can see it from the stage." Good advice. So, yeah.
What would you like to do for us next?
I think I'd like to do one. I'd like to do a song that I wrote. It was inspired by the Everly Brothers, and I'm a big fan of the old blues, but I really like the Everly Brothers as well. That rock, that acoustic rock thing, and this is a song called "New Everything." Here's my new everything. I'm telling everyone how everything has changed. I'm doing fine. These are my diamond days, what I've been waiting for. I'm finally cashing in. I'm doing fine. You're there with your friends, I'm here with mine. You found another guy, but I'm doing fine. I have a penthouse suite with an amazing view. I can see everything. I'm doing fine. You're there with your friends, I'm here with mine. You found another guy, but I'm doing fine. I'm out most every night, my phone rings all the time. This is my finest hour. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Great.
Thank you. So you want me to go into another one?
Yes, indeed.
I think what I'll do is I think I'll do something that's a bit on the country western side. I've been influenced by the Texas songwriters, especially. That's not country western, but that is Americana. That's storytelling songs like Guy Clark and Townes Van Zandt, and basically they write songs about people's lives, and so I wrote this song. I was out on the road on the West Coast, and I finished this gig, and I was told that the people running the gig would have a place for me to stay. And I didn't know what that would be, but it was going to be fine, and I knew it. So it turns out I was going to go home with a guy called Bob, and I was going to stay on Bob's sofa. And so that was cool, that was fine. Bob seemed like a great guy, so I went back to Bob's house, and got into his house, and we're hanging out there chatting away, and as he's speaking to me, I'm looking out in basically the main floor of his house, and he didn't have any furniture. And so I suddenly started to panic, and I thought, well, it doesn't seem to be anything here whatsoever. So I said, Bob, it's none of my business, but it does appear that there's nothing really in the house. And he said, oh, I've had a heck of a week. He said, you probably don't have time to hear the whole story. I looked at the empty house. I said, no, I got all night, I'm sure. So this is why Bob had no furniture, and it's called Going Away. The house is dark, the house is cold. The wood stove had been out for hours. I did not know you were going away. I feed the dog, I write the fire, I read your note one more time. This house is empty, this love is gone. I'm through living a lie. I did not know you were going away. I must be blind, I must be deaf, I must be thick as a wall, I must know nothing at all. Nothing at all. I must be blind, I must be deaf, I must be thick as a wall, I must know nothing at all. Nothing at all. You took the kids, you took the car, you took what you felt you owned. Daylight fades, I try to call, but you won't answer your phone. I did not know you were going away. I did not know. I did not know you were going away. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Folks, for more information, can go to brookswilliams.com.
Yes, please. So, shall I play another one?
Yes, indeed.
All right. This one's a song. I don't know what to call this song. I have a friend who lives out in Ithaca who calls this a gospel song. But it's a song called Darkness, and it's a song about a horse, so I don't know what's gospel about that. But it's a song about getting back home when you've been gone for a while. And that's something I do know about, traveling around a lot. Darkness is my friend, carries me back to you. Darkness is my friend, carries me back to you, yeah. Darkness, darkness is the horse I ride. Darkness is my friend, carries me back to you. Darkness, speed me on my way. Darkness, let it be so. Darkness, speed me on my way. Let it be so, yeah. Darkness, darkness is the horse I ride. Darkness, let it be so. Carry me back home down. Darkness, melt away the miles. Darkness, let it be so. Darkness, melt away the miles. Let it be so, yeah. Darkness, darkness is the horse I ride. Darkness, melt away the miles. Let it be so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Well, shall I play like a full-on proper gospel song at this point? Does that sound like a
By
good
all
thing to
means.
follow up with? So this is a tune. You know, so many people know this tune, and it's great to sing. It's, you know, people all over the world know this melody. I've played it in Turkey and in Africa and all over Europe, and of course all over America and Canada. And but I love doing it this way because the town I grew up in Statesboro, Georgia, in those days, there was a railroad tracks that ran through the middle of town, and on one side lived people of one color, and on the other side lived people of the other color. And that was the way the town was divided, right down the middle. And as children, we used to move back and forth freely, because children have this beautiful immunity. They just kind of play and move around, and it's great. So my brothers and I would just have the run of the town. And what was cool was as a young child to hear the music from both sides of the town. It was very different, but very similar. And especially when it came to churches, because the music was more or less the same music, but it was presented differently. So this is the way I learned this song in my head when I was a child. So I'm going to do it without singing. I'm just going to play it, and I hope you like it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Great stuff.
Thank you. Right. Shall I do another one? Shall I link in a tune that I mentioned living in Georgia and growing up down there, and I live over in England now. I live in Cambridge, England. I've been living out of America for 4 years now, but I travel back and forth a lot. I tour a lot, but I don't get back home to where my family is down in Georgia. So I wanted to write my 85-year-old mother a song, and I kind of knew she wouldn't want anything that was about her specifically, but if it just generally had a kind of a vibe, had kind of a groove, and she loves the old Henry Mancini tunes and the Johnny Mercer tunes. She loves that style of music. So I wanted to write her something about where I'm from, where she lives. That's in that style. So this is called Georgia. That should come as no surprise. She's a peach, the land of plenty, the empire of the South. Sweet gum and Cherokee rose, the Golden Isles to Brasstown Ball, the Piedmont's crowning jewel. There's music in her name. Georgia, Georgia, though I'm miles away, I think of you today, Georgia, oh Georgia. You're where I want to be. Lazy rivers, sweet perfume, Spanish moss and pine. Hear how the catbird sings. Shadows lengthen all the way down a red clay road. Carry me swiftly home. Georgia, oh Georgia. Though I'm miles away, I think of you today, Georgia, oh Georgia. You're where I want to be. Georgia, oh Georgia. These days I find you're ever on my mind. Georgia, oh Georgia. You're where I want to be. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We just have time to take it out.
Shall we take it out? We'll take it out, Ralph. Let's do this. Let's do this tune called "Walk You Off My Mind." It's a D blues. Let's have a little play. Well, I fell in love, I thought you felt the same, but as you turned away, I knew my love's in vain. Oh, I'm walking you off of my mind. I found a road long enough to walk you off of my mind. Take one, Ralph.